first get your telescope, you're probably gonna see these stickers with a bunch of numbers and letters on them. In this video, I'll talk about what they mean and why it's very important to know them. Okay, so the first thing we're going to talk about is focal length. You can usually see it on your telescope as f equals a certain amount of millimeters. And this is the length from your objective lens, the front lens of your telescope, to where the focal point is, the point where it focuses all the light. There's also a focal length measure on your eyepieces, and we'll see how these two relate later. The next thing we're going to talk about is aperture. You can usually see it as d equals a certain amount of millimeters. It is quite obviously the diameter of your objective lens. This is important as you go into f number or f-stop or f ratios. They are the focal length of your telescope divided by its aperture. This is important because that number, as in f, whatever the number equals, the smaller the f number, the lower the magnification, but the bigger the field of view you see when looking through your telescope, and the brighter the image you're looking at is. This is good for dim objects like nebulas and galaxies. However, the bigger your f number is, your telescope is capable of a higher magnification. However, there's a very short field of view when you look through it, and objects appear very dim. Now we'll talk about magnification. It is a measure of how powerful your telescope is and how much it magnifies the image. To calculate magnification, you divide the focal length of your objective lens by the focal length of your eyepiece, and it says a tiny number in millimeters on the eyepiece. Most amateur astronomers think that the more magnification, the better. However, this is not correct for some situations, because as you know with aperture, the higher magnification you have, the more dim your object looks and it's very low resolution and blurry. So in some situations, it's better to have a low magnification so you can see a wider field of view with a crisp, in focus, bright image.